All right, we're live. Welcome back in. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast on a Monday. Hashtag MLW Monday. Like we always try to get this in here. Doesn't always happen, but we try our best here at Smash This Podcast. So we're gonna talk some MLW. And we're having our own little Raw reunion, because I know that's going on right now. I'm tempted to check that out. I'm not gonna lie. There are some old favorites on there, but man, they just, they're gonna have 50 older guys on there, and they don't even know what the hell to do with the rest of their roster. That's what's the embarrassing part of it is. It's crazy. So, I'll keep my ear out for anything interesting, but I got other stuff I got to take care of tonight. Like right now, we're going to talk some MLW. Just got done going live on the old YouTube. I watched some of it this afternoon, but I like watching the YouTube because it's uncensored, and sometimes they throw a little bonus in there. Or it's uncut, it's consistent. You don't have to worry about commercials like it is on BN Sports. So, yeah, and we're going to talk a little bit of MLW news as well. I touched on this the other day, but this is an MLW review, so we'll bring it up again for those who missed it. In fact, why don't we start with that? We'll start with that. We'll talk about Tony Shivani. Who is under contract with MLW, but he's not on TV right now. But he is coming back for some taping soon. I believe he's either going to be in the New York show or he's going to come after that. I'm not sure exactly where. August, September, something. He's coming back sometime later this summer. Well, he recently was part of an AEW video and working in the control center, talking about some AEW news on video. It had a real class. I liked it. I really enjoy Tony Schiavone's stuff. I loved him back in the day. And man, I wish he was on all the time, but he's not. He's not, So, we come in doses. And we take them when we can get them. Let me turn this off so we're not getting disturbed, because God knows I've already had a dozen scam calls today. So MLW or Court Bauer went public with this and said, I'm paraphrasing here, but he basically said that, Tony Schiavone is still under contract with MLW, and unless AEW reaches out, to work something out, Tony's not going to be showing up on any more AEW stuff. So Court wasn't too happy about that. I mean, it's understandable. He's been a hard enough time trying to put out a great wrestling product. And I think he's doing a damn good job. For a 1-hour show, and you're bringing in these legends and these great indie names. I mean, to pack that much action in an hour consistently every week, and what, in my opinion, knock it out of the park is it can't be easy, But these shows are doing great. Milwaukee was a blast. Chicago sold out again from what I'm seeing. I mean, that place, those bleachers are full from what it looks like. So, it's great to see that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going to see Tony back in MLW when he starts helping out with the tapings. I'd like to see him work out something with AEW and Tony or whatever. Tony Khan, I mean, Tony Shivani said, he's like, hey, I just like helping out, Cody when I can. Obviously, he likes the product they're putting out. And if he's not going to be on MLW TV, then why not? I'm sure they could work something out. I mean, money talks. Let's be real here. And there's no reason why he can't do both. Obviously, I think the fans down the road would love to see a team of JR and Tony. Let's not kid ourselves. That'd be pretty freaking awesome in AEW. But I also enjoy him a lot in MLW. Eric, what is up? Cheers. Welcome to the show. So yeah, there's that news about Tony. It's, a little controversial. I mean, it's not making, too many headlines, but I try to watch out for stuff related to MLW, and their shows, up and coming shows, help, talk about stuff here and there. And they got some pretty crazy matches lined up that they taped for these. And the New York show, the New York card that's coming up was it Say Never? That card's looking sick too. I don't have the card in front of me, but we'll talk about what's coming up next week at least. And that's going to be great too. So let's jump into this review of MLW episode number 67. Starts out with Selena DeLaurentis on the ground, and the camera angle's really weird, and she's all evil and talking like this. And I wrote in my notes, I said, whoa, Selena's getting satanic. It's like she's, obviously what she's been doing, she's been losing control of her group. So she's got to summon some, most would say a higher power, maybe in this case, a lower power, to help out with the cause. So she is summoning someone to help take care of Mance Warner, because he's going headhunting. And so who Selena is trying to summon, and she writes out, I mean, it's like wine that she's drinking, but when she's doing this stuff and their camera angle and how they filmed it, made it look like she was writing, 666 in blood, and then she drank it and it dribbled down her chin, and she was all, and that looked pretty cool. I'm not lying. She's like I told her when she was in Milwaukee, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. Where she was a year ago to where she is now, her charisma and her character have completely gone through the ceiling. I mean that in a good way, just tremendous. They've been doing a great job with her. She's real quiet and not do anything. And then, slowly over the months, she started getting conniving, and I think Conan was kind of helping her a little bit, with that as far as her character and stuff. But man, she's really coming into her own. And the more people they bring in, the more people they put with her, it pushes her to do some pretty sick stuff. So I'm digging it. I'm digging this a lot. So she's summoning someone new to MLW called Bestia 666. Assuming this is someone out of Mexico. I saw the picture, but I don't know much about him. I might do a little research, but I'm very curious to see this match coming up. The fact that is going to be one of the ones that's going to be next week. Mance Warner versus Bestia 666. Kind of looks like Pentagon. Styles, yo! Yo. Oh, God, are they going to show up on Raw? Highly doubt it. Eric says her character has evolved a lot from last year. Yes, absolutely. She's doing a great job. Wonderful to watch, really is. I mean, like I said, it's one thing that I've consistently said on this 5-6 years, whatever it's been on here now, that I've been on here, is that the manager character, something that is sorely missed in the world of wrestling and we don't see enough of. I'm not saying we have to have an absolute crap ton, but compared to what we had back in the day, we don't see many. And Selena's really becoming a good manager. Truly is. So yeah, this opening promo that she cut was really something cool. See, we're getting a few more viewers in here. Don't forget to smash that like button and smash that sub button and ring that bell for notifications, folks. Don't forget. And by all means, if you're watching this on mobile and you're holding your phone, don't smash your phone. You know, I mean, we got to use some common sense here. You know, I say smash it, you know, but you know, or if you're watching on your computer, don't smash your computer. Just tap it. Just tap, you know. So next we have a match for the MLW National Openweight Championship. We got Hammerstone defending against Davey Boy Smith Jr. When I heard about this one, or your tablet. Oh, goodness. Or your rotary phone. No, I'm kidding. This is one when I heard that this was happening, I was a little surprised because they were talking a lot about Davey Boy Smith Jr. Going against the champ at the time, Lawler, because they put out a poll of sorts, I guess. I didn't see this poll, but talking about who the fans wanted to see against Tom. And the winner of the poll was Davey Boy Smith Jr. And then they were kind of hinting at it, saying, oh, yeah, we're working on it. Then Fatu came in and just destroyed all that, you know, so it's not happening. Not saying that Davey Boy Smith can't go for a championship, but I don't think he's doing it anytime soon because Heart Foundation's kind of fallen on some rough times. They're starting to lose their belts and in a bit of a rough streak, you know. And especially with this one, you know, they're dealing with a lot of stuff. Apparently Teddy and Pillman Jr. Missed their flight. Missed their flight, which is why they did not accompany Davey Boy Smith Jr. to the ring for this. And unfortunately, he had to deal with all of Dynasty, including what's her name? Aria Blake. Yeah, I think that ringside too with him. Great promo starting off with this between Holiday, MJF, and Hammerstone. Ran it up. Davey Boy comes out. Great match between these two, but between all these guys at ringside and distracting and all this stuff, Davey Boy Smith just lost his cool. You know, especially when you got someone like MJF completely disrespecting the Canadian flag. Oh my goodness. Kicked his nose with it. Reached a new low. I mean, the only worst thing he could have possibly done was simulating wiping his ass with the flag, which I think we've seen that in the past. Not a lot, but I'm pretty sure we've seen that from someone. I can't remember who. But it's we've seen some dastardly heels in the past. Let's not kid ourselves. But yeah, great match. Hammerstone retains on a DQ because Davey Boy Smith Jr. just goes to town on everyone and starts beating everyone with the flagpole. And Cornette screaming, "Oh my God, would you look at the flagpole? It's all bent to shit," or whatever he says. It's just hilarious, you know. When Cornette's like up here, it's ridiculous. It's too damn funny. He sounds like he's gonna have kittens, which he probably does, which is why they keep table cover, because, you know, so when all the kittens come out, they gotta hide them, you know, because it's like, oh my God, Cornette had kittens. Can't let that kind of news get out. We get the promo saying we are going to have Dr. Wagner Jr. and Dr. Wagner Jr. tonight. Cue the Bon Jovi music. I love that. It's an instrumental of Bad Medicine, but damn, that's just, you know, from a guy that grew up with that 30 some years ago in youth back in high school, man, that's just doesn't get old. Just doesn't get old. You just you know, it's great shit. So then we get a promo of the Von Erichs challenging Contra. You know, they are sick and tired of Contra running wild in MLW, and they want to help gain control of or get control back, you know, just try to get the chaos out of the company, the chaos, and this group that's got all these demands now for contracts. Now that they're holding the gold, they're making demands. And when you get gold, yeah, it's easier to make some demands, isn't it? So the Von Erichs set out the challenge, which Contra so wonderfully accepts. And as they're, you know, showing these promos, they're also showing footage of the fight that happened in Milwaukee, or I should say Waukesha, you know, the tapings that I was at, which was just great, just batshit crazy. Excuse me. Such a good show. Very long, but it's such a good show, you know. The debut of the Von Erichs. You racked that one up in Milwaukee wrestling history. The Von Erichs debuted in Milwaukee. And I was there. So that's another match that's happening next week besides Mance Warner going headhunting against Bestia 6'6". We got the Von Erichs going up against Contra. Oh my Lord, I misspelled Contra. How the hell? Anyways. So yeah, looking forward to that. Basically, going to be a replay of what we saw. I can't imagine it being any less because that was just crazy, just absolutely crazy. But not going to sell it short. It's going to be awesome. I trust them. You know. Then we get the main event, the second one of the, I guess they call it a double main event episode. Critical Sting, what is up? Old man's are hitting that payday. Winda. Hell yeah, man. Good to see you here, Critical. Yeah, and that promo that man's cut and he's wiping the blood on his face. Oh, he is ready to do some headhunting, let me tell you. And then this main event, oh my Lord. I knew this was going to be fun, and I'm glad they gave this plenty of time on TV. It was like 20 minutes, which was great. 15, 20 minutes, whatever it was. Excuse me. Damn. They, they didn't give this like, a 5-minute brawl or something. They really let them go just batshit nuts on each other. And the dives, oh my God, you hope people at ringside didn't get bumped up too much or bruised or whatever. Front row taking a lot of bump. Those tope suicidas through the ropes. And you got a big guy, LA Park, diving at you? Shoot, I'm getting out of the way. I don't know about you. That was sick. They were all diving on each other. And Dr. Wagner Jr.'s son, Jr. Jr. I don't know. Just having fun with it. He's a big guy too. Or he's a big kid or whatever. I don't know how he is. Sure, he's not too young. They're all getting the seniors, are getting up there in age, but man, can they still fight? Jeez Louise. This tag team action was just ridiculous. Little surprised to see the Parks win, Los Parks, but you got to remember LA Park is still holder of golden ticket, so you got to keep them looking strong. I do hope the Wagners come back. I hope this isn't a waff because, man, it was great to see him. I haven't seen Dr. Wagner on my TV since Lucha Underground. I mean, I've seen some of the AAA shows. I just don't watch them on a regular basis. I think the last one I saw with Dr. Wagner was when he got unmasked. Yeah, that's been a while. That was couple of years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, man, this was just absolutely nuts. LA Park wins with a spear. He spears Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. The Jr. for the win. Selena DeLaurentis, very proud, gets in the ring smiling big with her guys. So that's a very, and to be honest, that's a very much needed win. Selena's been on a bit of a losing week with her crew. So that was very important, but it was still a tremendous match. Not taking anything away from Dr. Wagner Jr. and his son. Luchadors have this thing about hitting the meanest tope suicidas and rest. Yeah, the most crazy. I mean, there were some crazy topes in this match. I mean, they were flying. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it on YouTube. It just came out right before I went live. Man, like halfway through the match, they are just tearing each other up with these topes. putting that front row barricade back like 3 feet. It was ridiculous. The best one I still have seen to this day, in my opinion, is oh gosh, Lucha Underground. What the hell's his name? Oh, Phantasma, also in AAA and Impact. Although now I think he's in Alberto El Patron's Nacion de Lucha Libre, that new one that Chavo and he are starting up. I believe he's going to be there. So yeah, because he left AAA a while ago. So I'm very curious. And that their first show is coming up. Yeah, Phoenix too. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh my God. See, I miss Lucha Underground, but as the months go on and you don't hear anything, I can picture the characters, but the names are getting a little fuzzy at times. I'm trying to remember what was Phantasma's name under the mask in Lucha Underground? Critical Sting. You must know this one. Help me out here. Or anybody, throw it out there. He was the hunter and the cowboy hat. Cannot remember his name. King Cuerno. Yay! Gold star for Critical Sting. You get a 2 sweet from J-Bo. Thank you. King Cuerno. It's badass. Seriously, badass. And I hope they do well down there. I would love to see him in MLW or back in Impact. Cease and desisted. So this was a lot of fun. A lot of build up to next week. Can't wait to see the Von Erichs versus Contra again. And Von Erich. I mean, I imagine this is going to be kind of a back and forth. For I hate to call it 50-50 booking, but Contra's on top now. They're holding the gold. I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind seeing Contra versus Dynasty for some tag teams or some tag team action, but I think their focus right now is just keeping Fatu champ. But nonetheless, so we're gonna get out of here. Coming up later, I will be live with the boys reviewing some Impact Wrestling. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be in a couple hours. About 9:30 my time, 10:30 Eastern is what the goal is, I believe. It's been a little hard to try to get the boys live. They've been going through some stuff. So hopefully it works out tonight. The Total Nonstop Impact podcast will review the latest Impact Wrestling live. So I will put the link out when I get it, when we go live. So keep an eye on our social medias. Speaking of social medias, we got some links down in the description. Please go check them out. We're building up the Instagram and the Facebook. We're trying to keep active. Kind of took a break over the weekend because we're, doing family stuff. We binge watched all of season of Strange Things. Oh my Lord. Crazy. Absolutely crazy show. Not going to review it on here. But damn, that was good. Got some catching up to do on some G1 stuff. Been very curious to see this. I keep hearing about this Moxley versus Ishii? I think that's his name. But man, yeah, him and Kenta and see, I'm not watching all the matches, but there's key ones I'm very curious to see. Kenta, Lance Archer, Will Ospreay is always good. Keep hearing that he's injured, but if he's still wrestling, he can't be injured, right? He might be hurt. Moxley / Ishii made me hurt. LOL. Ooh, sounds juicy. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. He says he's going to win the G1. And I don't know what kind of contract he's got with AEW and or New Japan. But maybe he can get done with this, Summer of Mox in Japan. Go do some stuff with AEW, get the tapings going, do All Out, get the company wide hot for TV in October, and then go back in January. Because doesn't the winner of the G1 world champ shot? I'm a little fuzzy on the whole New Japan stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And have Mox headline Wrestle Kingdom. I don't watch a lot of New Japan big events, but damn, that would be just sick. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the winner of the G1 faces the champ in January. And it's always January 4th too. It's always the same day. So that's interesting too. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna rest the voice a little bit. Maybe watch a little reunion. I'm not gonna lie, I am curious. I do love me some NWO, and maybe they'll have some surprises. We'll see. And if it's just dog shit, maybe I'll come out here and talk about how shitty it is. Nah, whatever. So yeah, like I said, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Be back later with the boys. Have a good one.